loops. Okay. What is loop?
Mhm.
How to use the loop, right? Any
Mhm.
doubts from this section? Is all clear?
Um, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then we have come to the second number question of this print 1 to 100 value but only even numbers. How to do these questions? Any idea?
Print 1 to 100, but only even number.
Only even numbers. How to do that?
Mm,
We know
I
that. Yeah, tell me.
I can print only even number.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I divide by two,
divide
um,
by 2. Where we divide by 2? I know that I just print the value 1 by 100, right? How to
mhm,
do that? And it's less than equal to 100, that's right there. Okay,
200.
this one is,
Yeah, I
and
plus
this one
plus.
C out,
I mean, C out I,
and and then for the new
C
line,
out I. Yeah. Uh-huh. And
and then I
I
plus
plus
plus,
plus. Yeah.
right? This is
Mhm,
a simple
okay.
way. I just print a 1 to 100. But how do we
Mhm.
print only even numbers in between them, not the other ones?
Mm,
Okay. Yeah. 1 to 100 is one, right?
yeah.
Okay. But how to print here the only even numbers, not the 1 to 100 directly. Only even numbers in this case. How to do that? For this type of things, we do as well as using condition inside the loop. Okay, you can also use it inside the loop as a condition, right? How to
Mm,
use that? If we, I want only print this value when we have the condition is been satisfied, this is value is even or not. Okay. So how to do that? Just write here the if condition first of all, and then either odd condition is
mm,
equal to 0 right there, and then just run it and here
right.
and just close it and save it, and then I just run it, execute it right there. Now we got the only even numbers, right?
So so it's happening if we are saying
Mhm.
n
We're just
equal to
using
then.
inside the we're just
Mm-hmm.
using the condition inside it.
Okay.
This is happening.
Okay.
We just continue the loop of 1 to 100, not matter what, but you can instead it you can put here as a condition, any type of condition, and then when the condition satisfied, when we can do something, right?
Mm.
Okay. So you can also use condition inside the loop also when
So
we need. Okay. Mm-hmm.
so if we say n, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know the percentage sign. I know it's not percentage sign, but I don't know the name. I forgot. Um,
Modulus.
module.
Modulus. Yeah.
Modulus. Okay, n modulus 2 equal 1. Does
Zero.
that mean
Oh.
it prints? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but if I want to
Yeah, yeah.
print odd
Odd number,
number,
right? Yeah.
if I say it's 1, then does it print all the odd number? Or
Yeah, this will print the odd number or the odd number if you do that.
okay.
Okay, if you run this one. No, 1 second, I just forgot to save it. Okay, here we got only odd numbers.
Okay,
Okay,
I see.
right.
Hmm.
So you can do as well this way also. Okay, you can also use a condition inside this one, and this you can use a condition in as well all the way. And the while loop in your also you can use the for loop. Okay, suppose we use here the
Okay.
for loop in when, right? And then for loop, I just write the for loop
Or
when n
and
equal to
and
1, and then
equal
n is less than equal to
and
100,
100
and this will.
and plus plus.
And then after that, you can just write here. If I just only
Mm.
want to put here the odd numbers, not odd numbers, then what you do, just use this one condition also.
Oh, and not equal to 0. Mm.
Yeah, right? You also
Mm.
use this one.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this will you paint as the only odd numbers.
Mm.
Right? Okay.
Mm.
So you do as well as also you can use the board thing in your while loop. You can do what thing you can use here the for loop also. Okay.
Okay.
That's one. Okay.
Yeah.
Then come to the next one. Options is here. Okay. We just talk about the next thing is that is your back statement. You know what the back statement? What the back statement is true?
Breaking
Yes.
statement.
Break something. Okay. Something means that loop. In this second, I use inside the loop, then they break the loop.
Mm.
Okay. How to use the back statement? I just see that one. If I just increment, you can use the for loop here. I just use the for loop because this is given. I'll say the first of a for loop int. I take here the I. Okay, one. And I print here is equal to 10. Okay, I just run the loop as a 10. Okay, 10 times. But
Mm.
what if, and then also I write here the C out and then put here the and. Okay, and not and here, I just put here the I and then use as the and. Okay, and I write it.
Mm.
And suppose that's this one, I just inside it right here, if and equal to 5, and then back I do use here, and inside it we just write as a break.
Mm.
Okay, sorry, not as a in, I'm just taken here the I. Okay,
Right. Mm.
just use as a break. Then how much value will be printed right here? How much value will be
Uh,
outputted? The output
1 to 5.
1 to 5, right? So if you're in this one,
Mm-hmm.
then we got the 1 to 5. Why is because this statement stopped the loop
Mm.
at that moment. Okay. This statement
So,
is saying that this is stop that loop at that moment. Where we have to read this one is break statement, then this loop will stop it. Okay.
okay,
Whatever how
like,
much loops will be done. This is
why do
something
we
is
need,
like that. Yeah. Tell me.
I'm
Tell
sorry,
it.
why do we need to break? Like we can just
When
say 1 to,
when you're searching something right there and then you find out then why we need to be an other one. Okay. Suppose I just used to
mm,
be one example is this is prime number. You can just take this what is prime number and then do that for this one. Okay. If you're searching something, suppose inside there you just check this out, this is prime number or not. If you find out this is not a prime number, then what you do? Just back it. Okay. Something you can
mm-hmm,
search in form of loop, continuously searching in this case. If you find out, then doesn't need to be searching. And this
mm.
statement we use here as a back statement. All right.
And then if we say C out I,
What?
okay, no, never mind. So if you want
Okay.
it, like, if you want to specifically find a number, right?
Yeah.
Let's say we
Specifically,
are
I find
searching
out the
for,
number is 5 inside the this loop. Then this I what
mm,
I do here is just use as a break and I stop the loop instantly.
mm, mm-hmm,
Okay. That's why is using the break. Okay, where you want to specific way, you a specific condition, you can just stop your loop. Okay.
okay,
This is simple. Suppose that
yeah,
if I use this C out, not this one, I just use after the if condition. Okay.
mm,
After the back statement, then what's the value is printed here?
5,
How much value is printed?
just, I think 5 will print out 5.
1 to 5?
No, just 5.
Only just 5?
That's what
No.
I think.
It's printed only 1
Oh,
to 4 only. Because not inside the
mm,
condition here. This is outside the condition, but is below the condition. Okay. If I
okay,
end this one and then send this one, what they got here?
1
1,
to
3, 3,
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not a 5. But if
Mm,
you print above section, we got the 1 to 5, but in the below section, we print here, the we got only the 1 to 4 only. Why?
mm,
Because in this case,
because
we
it's,
just say we use a break. And what's when we
mm,
compiler read the break statement, this will be instantly stop this. Okay.
mm,
Instantly stop this one low. And then don't
mm,
need to be read one this one. That's why where 5 is not come. That's clear?
uh, yeah,
So this is remember where you want to put here anything. This is what's the effective program.
okay,
So statement position is also important for this purposes. Okay.
mhm,
Okay. This one is simple as a break statement. Okay, right there. This is a simple break. If I use here, not a break here. Next one statement is called as a continuous statement. Continuous statement. What the continuous statement is to? For okay. Continue means that continuing the thing, anything. Suppose I use the continuous statement in the same thing. I just use a for loop here int I equal to 1. I is less than equal to 10 and I plus plus I just write here like that. And if write the if I equal to 5, right? And then I use here not here the break, I just use here the continue. Okay.
Mm.
And then above section we just print it here, C out, I and that. Right? Okay. Once I do, continue the loop at that moment, right? If I just
Mm.
print this one, then what's the value I get here?
I think 1 to 5
1 to 5.
or 1 to
In the
10.
case of break, this is just used for the stop, but we know the mean of the continue, just used for the continuing thing, that thing. Okay.
So it's
If
1 to
I
10.
just run this one, then here we got a 1 to 10 values. Okay.
Oh.
But this is, doesn't mean that this is why we use here. Okay. So this will we pay use where you can put this one is not here. You can put here this one is before that, after that. Okay. So you can just write here in that, and then here I just use the I. Then what's the
Mm.
values printed right here? Here we can also print a 1 to 10, but see that here. I just show you. What's the values printed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's the
Mm.
missing number is there?
5.
5. 5 is missing. And above section 5 is appear because in this case I just use a above, and in this here we use a outer printing section is below. Why this will be happen? Why accept 5? Print only 1 to 10, but accept 5. Okay.
Mm.
Because here you can see that when we run this loop, okay, check when we this condition is true, then compiler read the continuous statement, and then what they do, just continue the loop by this way or directly. Not the at the moment of the 5 equal to 5 is, then it can't read the compiler is not need this one line. Directly continue the loop at this moment. Correct?
Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
Right? That means that you can see that here. In this case, when we i's value is 5, when I value is 5,
Mm-hmm.
then this condition is
Mm-hmm.
true, and then compiler read the continue statement. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they do? Just continue the loop at this line. Continuing the loop at this line, just go through the loop and start the loop again, and then I will become a 6. And this
Mm-hmm.
section, I position, I5 position, this part is not compiled and not printed. That's why we don't
Mm.
get here as a 5. Got it?
Okay.
So for
Mm-hmm.
something is skipping in your section, something is skip this section and then continuing the loop and then searching other thing, not want to this one thing, then you can use this part. Right?
Mm.
Okay. So this way you can use this one. Okay. For example, I will just take it as one example here. Int main, and just I write here for loop int I equal to 1, I is less than equal to 20, I plus plus,
Mm.
and write the if I modulus 2 equal to 0, and then here I just use as a continue,
Mm.
and then after that I just use a C out, and then put here the I, and then here put here the and, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then which type of value will be appear here? Is it odd or even?
Even.
Even only. Just check this out. Which type of value will be appear?
Odd.
Odd. Why we odd one? because the even condition I just use as a continuous statement. Okay. And my
Mm-hmm.
loop, every time even values come, my loop is continued and then only show the value of odd numbers. Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. This way you can create these things also. Okay. You can also use these things and then also create this type of way. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this way you can do is break and continue. And then I think break and continue statement is clear to you.
Yeah. So let me just go through that.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
you go through that and this will be very helpful for you. Okay.
yeah.
Then come to the next part of the loop is nested loop. You know what the nested loop?
Um, it's like a
Using
continuous
loop,
loop, I think.
using loop inside your loop. Okay.
Mm.
We're using loop inside loop. This is called a nested loop. How to use the loop in nested loop? Suppose here I just use int main and I just use first of all I use here the while loop. Okay, int. I just take there the x value is
Mm.
yeah, take here the I equal to 1
Mm.
and then I just say the while and I is less than equal to
Right.
5. I just want to run as a 5. Okay. And then
Mm.
also I do one thing,
Yeah.
see out, and then print here is the I value, and after that, and then, okay,
Mm.
got it.
Right. Process.
And after that, again, I just use the int j inside it, and then 1, we start the 1, and then again, we use here the while again, and then j is less than equal to 5. I just put here, right?
Mm.
And this
Mm-hmm.
use the C out is my, in this case, is my G only, okay?
Mm.
And also space between them, only space between them, and also J plus plus, okay, and then I plus plus, right?
Mm.
This is called your outer loop. This is my outer loop, and this is called your inner loop. Okay. If
Mm.
I add this one here, then what I got? One, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again two. Okay. One thing I also do here, just use C out, and then here use the and then. Okay. Because for the new line, for the new line,
Mm.
I can save it, and then I just send it. Then here, I just show a 1. 1 is meant for the I value. If I do one thing also, I just do one thing. I just put here the which values I use here is I. Okay.
Mm.
And then in this section, I also use here which value you use here is J. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
For the remaining, for identifying which type of value will become here. I just save it
Mm.
again and then just send it. Then you can see that I1 is running one time. After that, J is running 5 times. Right?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Means that your outer loop run one time, your inner loop complete its
Goes
cycle.
5 times. Mm.
Okay. Again, outer
Mm.
loop run, and then J become your I become your two, and after that again
Yeah.
your inner loop is running multiple times here,
Continue. Mm.
continuously running there. This is the
Mm.
things where you can create it, something about that. Okay. When we have the multiple type of tabular types of values here, then you can use this type of loops here. Okay. You can also use this thing by using the for loop and while loop. Okay, do while loop is doesn't need to be necessary to use because do while loop is not most uses. Okay, while loop and for loop is mostly uses. Okay,
Okay.
if I
Mm-hmm.
use this same thing by using the for loop, just I use it, and this for loop is easy to us because in this section we don't need to be this one messy thing.
Equal.
And I is less than equal to 5 right there, and I plus plus, and then I just print is C out and then print I and then
Mm.
I value and then again and then one new line.
Mm-hmm.
And then again you can use a for loop. And then in this case we use a Z equal to 1 and J is less than
Mm.
equal to 5. I just print as the
5.
5
J
and
plus
J plus
plus.
plus.
C
Okay,
out.
and then
J.
C out and then put
J.
here the Z
J
and
value and
not and earlier right here. I just one thing also I just put is between the space between them. Okay. And after this, for the new line, I just use the C out and that.
C out.
Okay. Okay, for new line. Save it. In this section, this is really your call outer loop.
Mm.
And this is your call as a inner loop. Okay? Save it. We just send it. Then same thing will appear, right? In this section, we see that here in while loop we write maximum lines and in the for loop we write minimum lines. Okay, this is just a difference between them, and this is good to you. Okay, you use both the loops right there. That's clear. Same thing this will work. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, this is
I get it, but
Mhm.
like, so
Mhm.
after the
Mhm.
709 line, does it just go to 710, or it goes back to 708?
Mhm. Yeah. If this one is completed, then again it goes back to 7, 8, 7, 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then your loop will be again started, and then this will be again running. Your complete cycle will be covered. Okay. When
Mm-hmm.
outer loop running one time, inner loop completing one cycle. Right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Again, this is remember that. And on behalf of this way, outer and inner loop, we can create the rows and columns. If you show the data, because in the databases, we have the data in form of rows and columns, right? This is clear
Mm-hmm.
because you are computer sciences and you know about it. Your data will be in certain form of rows and columns. And then if you want to show the data in form of rows and columns, this way, because we have thousands of millions of data in there, and then we don't want to write manually directly this data in your
Yeah.
series and then show the data. We can show
Mm-hmm.
these data by using this loop section. If you just import the loop and then just get the data inside it and then send this, each and every rows will be printed. Okay, we don't need to be at the 1,000 or 2,000 of lines. We just write the 5 and 6 lines of the codes only. Yeah, 5 or 6 and 10 to 12
Mm.
lines of the codes only. Okay, just configure the file section and then just print it. Okay, that's why this is important. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
how to do that? So rows and column format values. Just I so that I do as by using the while loop. You do your by using the for loop. Okay, got it? Because I do
Okay.
everything by using the while loop. You do by using the for loop. Same thing. Okay, this is your task.
Okay.
Okay, suppose here I just use the I. I just use I uh, for the rows. We start the rows and I want to print the rows for 5 rows. Okay, so I
Mm.
denote as the rows less than 5 here. And then here I just put here the J. J is denote for the column. Okay, this one is I also got it. And then here I just put the print here that's J column is also a 5, right? And C out. And then here I just put the values C. And then here I just put here the space between them. And then J plus plus. And then after it, you can put the C out also again and then for the new line. For new line. And then here you can I plus plus because I incremented also need necessary. This is show the rows and this is show the column. Okay, right? And here we can just show here the values, column values. Okay, this is called show the column values. J is showing the column value right here. Simple one, I just printed the numbers one only, okay, because we don't have any data site here, but we have to print it. So see that's what's happened to her. Here we got the 5 rows, okay, and
Mm.
5 columns, right? And then inside the
Mm-hmm.
each and every rows, we got the J value, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If suppose that same thing I just use here, I'll just copy it and then I just write it. Same thing as there, and then here I just put here the instead of J, I just put here the I. Then what's the values come in this section? Any guesses?
Mm.
What type of values will come here?
It will show error. Does it show
Just see that. What's the values got? One,
one one
one,
one
two, two.
two?
Okay, one is 5 times has come, two is 5 times come, three is 5 times. In this case, we print here the row value. That's why in the first row we got only 5 times as a one number. And then in the second row, we got only second values or second rows. Okay, because in this case, we just print as a I value. Because in this section, column each and every column will be print the only I value, not the J value. That's clear?
So,
Mhm. If I bought the things I print here, suppose this I bought the thing I print here, I and J all bought. If you
mm,
see that this way, what's the C here? One,
1, 1,
one, one. Okay,
1, 2,
1, 2,
1,
1,
3.
3, 1, 4, 1, 5. So one is
Mm-hmm.
your I number, and then this one, where second one is your J number. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. This one is very useful, guys. Correct?
So the first one is my I number, and the second one is my J number.
Yeah. So by using this way, you can print this way. Okay. So how to print
Um,
these things? Got it?
can you show the other one, like the regular one? I just want to see it again. Sorry.
Okay, 1, 1 and 2, 2, 3. Just I saw this one also. Okay.
Yeah. So the first one is from the I, right?
Yeah, I value. Here we just I print here the I
Um,
value.
okay. And the second one is from the J value?
No, second column row value is also I value because in the second row, if the values I is changed. Okay. All the values are
It,
I value
okay, so where is the J value?
because I don't print a J value here. I just
Oh,
print here the I value only. Okay.
can
Above
I?
section we printed both the values here simultaneously. And at the above one is I printed here the J value, not I value. Right?
Oh, I'm a little confused. Sorry.
Yeah, this whole section is confusable. Okay. But in this case, we just remember that how to use this one. Okay. Where we want to
Okay.
print here the A value, where we want to J value. This is important is here. Okay. This is very much practice and this is very good to your common sense values because in this case, we have to solve this problem of the nested loop. Then you can perfect on your programming because this will be logical, right? If I
Mm.
say something is
So,
changed in these cases also, I just show you what did we do here. I just change some cases. Suppose I just print here the J only, right? And
mhm,
if you see that the J value, we know about the if one time is zero is printed, complete J value will be printed. What? 1 to 5, right? I just run
okay.
it. Anything is solution. Uh, 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 okay. I just run this again. Okay. Yeah. So what they call here? If row run one time, this is my first row, and then inside the row we print here the J value only. Got it? And how much time value is
Mm-hmm.
printed? Is 5 times. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
If J value is converted to, then second row will be appeared because in this case we use the and then for new line, right?
Mm.
New line we put here inside the outer loop, not the inner loop. Got it? So
Yeah.
inside complete one inner loop is completed, then your new line will be appear, and then inside the new line, second line we print this again the J value. Okay? So
Yeah, I'm a
each and
little
every
confused,
times,
but mhm.
once you just do this yourself, this will be easy for you. Okay, but because this will be confusing things. Okay, first time anyone is do this will be confusable. But if you do
Mm.
yourself, this will then you can find this better. Got it? That's
Okay,
correct.
so
Mm-hmm. Tell
and J equal 1. Okay.
me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Up little bit tricky I also done here. What's a little bit tricky I do here? I do one thing. I just write J is less than equal to I. Nothing I do here. Just one thing just change it here. And see that's what's the changes in this output section. Okay.
Mm.
So up next in the column section, we just use the condition vary were your rows values. Okay. So first of times we have the row value is 1. Okay. Then if I run this one, then what will be appear here? Oh, sorry for forgot the save. At the save and just run this one. Then what we got here? At the first row we got only one value. At the second row
Mm,
we got only two value, 1 and 2 only. And as the third row we got only 1, 2, 3 value. And then the fourth row we
mm,
got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the fourth, fifth row we got the all values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right?
mm, mm.
Why this will come here? Because of
Because
this
we said,
condition. This condition. Because this condition vary your I value. At the first time
mm,
we have I value only 1. That's why this loop is inner loop is only running one time. Okay.
mm,
Second time we have the I values 2, then my loop is running 2 times. Okay, and so on, this will be covered. Got it?
mm, mm.
That's clear?
Yeah.
Okay. I just copy it and then change it. And then I change something here. Suppose here, same code will be used to this type of things. But I do one thing. Instead of J, I put here the I value. Then what's the output is come here? Which type of output is showing here? Can you tell me?
Mm, 1, 1,
Yes, I see that.
or
What do you see here?
1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3.
Yeah. How can they
Mhm.
come?
Because we are scouting the I instead of
Okay.
J.
Fine. Here we can print here the I value. At the one first time you can know about it. My inner loop is running one time. That's why we I value is printed one time, and then I value is here one. And second
Mm,
time we have the this loop is running two times, but I value is two. That's why we printed two is two times, right?
mm,
And so on is other one. Got it?
mm,
So
mm,
that's why we
mm,
got
mm.
the five is values five times and one is one times and the other values is multiple times. That's clear?
Okay.
Okay. Suppose some KPIs also do here. So suppose that I just put here the less than equal to 5. Same thing I do here to for the showing this type of example. Okay. First of all, I check this will be work. Okay, this will be working perfectly. In this case, I just do one thing. I just change this one to j equal to I. Okay. Just I do
Mm,
this one thing. And one thing is
mm,
changed. This show that's the output. What's the output will become here? If I end this one, then what we got here? I got at the start moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then second one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and 5. Then
mm,
why this type of values is come? Because here your initial value will be changed. Because your initial values will be dependent on your outer loop initial values.
mm,
Correct? If
mm,
outer
mhm,
loop initial values start with 1, then your initial value is started with 1 to 5. If second
mm.
time your outer initial value is converted into 2, that's why here
Oh, I
your
see.
inner
And
value converted into 2
and I
and then 2
went
to
to
5 will be done, right? And then
mm-hmm,
so on
mm,
this will be done. Got it?
okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this way, these things we can do as values use this way. Got it?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Next thing I want to do here, suppose I want to do one thing. I'll just show you. Suppose I want to do 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I want to 3, 2, 1, and then 2, 1, and at last 1. What I do
Mm.
for this one,
So you create
this type thing I want
inner
to
loop.
create here.
So
Yeah, I just want. Mhm.
you create an inner loop and outer loop.
Yeah, I do
In
the
the
inner loop and outer loop. Okay, then how can we create this type of output? How can we show this type of output here? Okay, we just create here how to do that.
you say int I equal 1,
One, okay.
and then you will say while
This
I
one is
less than or equal to
This one is
5.
4. Okay.
And then you create another
Another
oh,
j equal to
j equal I.
j equal I.
I think
Okay.
it's yeah. And then you create a while again less than equal to 5.
And as I do use
See
here j
see
value,
out.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
then I use this one. Got it? You can want to
J
do as this way. And for new line, I just use this one and then I plus plus. Okay. If I see that for by
um
this way, what's the value
is
will
it
become? Let's see.
is
Yeah.
it is it supposed to be 1 to 5 or 1 to 6?
1 to 5. Yeah, 1 to 5
Mm.
is not a 1 to 6 here.
Okay.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
just end value is my 5.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
here I don't want to need to buy using this way. So what I do, just I reverse this one. Because you see that here, we start the value by using the 5,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then what your initial value is here? 5.
5.
And then what's
This
the
will
end value
be
is here?
1
1.
less than or
Okay.
equal to 1.
Same thing you
Mm-hmm.
can use here. But in this case also you can do same way. It's less than equal to 1. And then
1
here not a j plus plus,
j
you use the j minus
minus.
minus, and then same thing you use here the I minus plus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So where you
Mm-hmm.
want to increment decrement use it, you just see that's here. If I run this one and just see that what's the value will become.
5 4
That's the
3
desired
2
value.
1.
This
Mm-hmm.
one is the desired value I want here. Right?
Yeah.
Right? So this way you can create this type of things. That's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. So this thing, you simple way you can create it, this type of things and then make them this type of features idea. Okay. Up suppose I just don't need to report anything idea, not a J, not anything. I just put here the this symbol. Okay. And then if I
Mm.
run this one, then what's the symbol will be called here? This one, right?
Mm.
This is the star symbol. Got it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then if I want to reverse back this one, so what I do? For the reverse back here, I just do here to the not to this one, I just use a 5. And here I just use by using the I. Okay. And if I just run this type of thing, then what's the gets here? This type of way this will be created. That's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You
Mm-hmm.
can also make this type of patterns. But what I need here to do, this is what I need here to do. I just need here to do one thing. I just start one thing one, and then here we just put two, and then here I just put three, and then here I just
Mm-hmm.
want to put here this one, and then again
Mm-hmm.
I just put here this one, and this one, and this one. After that, I want to
Mm-hmm.
decrease it. Four, and this one, and then this one. How can we create
Mm-hmm.
this type of patterns? We can create here. I create separated one by one.
Mm.
But how to the as combined one? How to do that this way as combined one?
Combine the code.
Combine the code. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is also the correct one. But remember that in this case, we see here this will be ended the 5. And then in this other parts, it will be started with the 4, not the 5. But in this case, we start the first things is 5, 5. And then this is also
Mm.
end the 4. But I don't need to be this one. Okay, this is just a
Mm.
tricky way. Right?
I see. Mm-hmm.
So what you do here? Okay, you can see there is correctly to combine the code. Combine the code is good one. Okay, if I just run this one, I just first portion will be created by using this fee. Okay, but
Mm.
how to the other portion will be created right here.
Oh.
So,
Copy,
so,
paste.
so suppose here I just change this one and then I just use the m. And in this
Mm.
case section, we have to print only 4 values,
4.
right?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Not the 5. But here we can four values, and then I just will want to reverse back this one. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
You can start the four,
Mm-hmm.
you can also use a five, whatever you want to do is suppose I start the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I will use the while loop and then use am is less than 5, right? Not equal to 5, I just use the less than 5 because I just use a print 4, 4, and 4 only. And then here I just use the and, next one is, and then and is equal to am. And then here I just use a while and is less than
While
also is a 5, okay? And print
C
out
out,
here, C out, and then only print the this
then
one, okay? And n plus plus,
and plus plus,
and
and
then here
then
C out
C
for the
out,
new line. For the new line and
oh,
m plus plus,
and plus plus.
right? If
Isn't
I end
isn't
this one,
supposed to be
yeah,
isn't it
tell me.
supposed to be minus minus?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't need to do that. If you need to also do as a minus minus as well, but we don't need it here. This
Mm-hmm.
thing will become cover it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's clear how to do that this way. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one thing you'll do you by yourself. What you do here? I just I don't do here right now, but what you do? I just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 1, 2, 3, and again 1, 2, and again 1, and again 1, and again 2, and then again 1, 2, 3, and then again 1, 2, 3, and 4, and again
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Mm-hmm.
This type of review pattern will be created by yourself. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. These
Yeah.
things will be clear to you. Any doubts from this section? Because
I
this
think
will be
so.
needed
Yeah.
a practice one. Because without
Okay.
practice,